Welcome to the channel. We are so incredibly glad you're here. Honestly, you are the reason we do what we do. Our mission is to hunt down those gorgeous, high-end designer decor pieces we all dream about and figure out exactly how to dupe them on a realistic budget. We truly believe that creating a beautiful, elegant home shouldn't require a luxury price tag, and everyone deserves to live in a space they love for less. Grab a seat, get inspired, and let's start creating your dream home together. To create this high-end country-style lantern dupe, you will need a thrifted cylindrical glass vase, thick jute rope or twine, off-white or cream acrylic craft paint, baking soda, optional for texture, a hot glue gun with glue sticks, a paintbrush, a pair of scissors, and a wire coat hanger or heavy gauge craft wire for the handle. Start by thoroughly cleaning your thrifted glass vase and wiping it down with rubbing alcohol to ensure proper paint adhesion. Mix your off-white craft paint with a small spoonful of baking soda to create a matte, textured ceramic appearance, and then apply 2 to 3 even coats to the top rim and the bottom base of the vase, leaving the middle section of the glass clear so your candle flame can shine through. Once the paint is completely dry, take your jute rope and use hot glue to wrap a thick border around the top painted rim, wrapping it around itself several times to form a chunky collar. Next, create the lattice design over the clear glass section by measuring and cutting equal lengths of rope. Anchor them to the bottom of the top rope border with hot glue. Cross them diagonally to form a diamond weave pattern, and secure them firmly to the bottom painted base with more glue. Finish the woven look by wrapping a thick border of rope around the entire bottom base, effectively hiding the raw cut ends of your lattice pattern. Finally, cut a length of sturdy wire, bend it into a smooth semicircular arch to form the lantern handle, and use your hot glue gun to attach the end securely to the sides of the top rope collar, holding it in place until the glue completely cools. Place a battery-operated LED pillar candle inside your newly finished lantern to enjoy a warm, cozy country aesthetic that beautifully mimics the upscale Pottery Barn version for a fraction of the cost. To create this high-end country botanical linen pillow dupe, gather a thrifted square beige or cream linen pillowcase, a matching pillow insert, green and purple fabric markers or acrylic craft paint mixed with a fabric medium, a fine tip paintbrush, a piece of cardboard, and a pencil. Begin by washing and thoroughly ironing your thrifted linen pillowcase to ensure a smooth, crisp surface for the design. Insert a flat piece of cardboard inside the pillowcase to act as a barrier, preventing any paint or ink from bleeding through to the backside. Using a pencil, lightly freehand or trace a classic country-style botanical pattern onto the front center of the fabric, mimicking a large green fern leaf on the left and a cluster of rustic purple lavender stems on the right. Once you are satisfied with the pencil sketch, use your green fabric markers or green paint with a fine tip brush to carefully fill in the fern fronds and the lavender stems, utilizing small, deliberate strokes to give the impression of textured embroidery. Next, switch to your purple marker or paint to carefully dot the individual blossoms along the lavender stems, layering a slightly darker and lighter shade of purple if you want to add extra depth to the design. Let the paint or ink dry completely for several hours, according to the manufacturer's instructions. Then place a clean cloth over the design and press it with a warm iron to permanently heat set the artwork. Finally, remove the cardboard barrier, slide your pillow insert into the finished cover, zip or button it closed, and style it on a rustic wooden chair or entryway bench for a beautiful year-round upscale look that only costs a fraction of the high-end store price. To recreate the high-end country-style pedestal bowl centerpiece, gather the following required materials: a thrifted or dollar store wooden salad bowl, a wooden candlestick holder, or small sturdy vase to serve as the pedestal base. Strong wood glue or E6000 adhesive, dark walnut wood stain, or brown acrylic paint, paintbrushes, a clear matte top coat, assorted dollar store plastic or foam craft balls, twine or jute rope, faux green moss, a hot glue gun, and a few stems of faux eucalyptus and lavender. Begin by flipping your wooden bowl upside down and using a strong adhesive like E6000 or wood glue to center and secure the top of the wooden candlestick holder directly to the bottom of the bowl, allowing it to dry completely until it forms a solid single pedestal unit. If your thrifted pieces don't match, give the entire assembled pedestal bowl a cohesive, high-end rustic look by sanding it lightly and applying a dark walnut wood stain or a watered-down brown acrylic paint, wiping away the excess to let the natural texture peek through, and sealing it with a matte clear coat once dry. Next, create your textured filler spheres by taking the plastic or foam balls and using a hot glue gun to wrap some tightly in jute twine, cover others entirely in faux green moss, and leave a few plain or textured with a bit of neutral paint. Finally, arrange your handmade twine and moss spheres inside the finished pedestal bowl, tucking a few sprays of faux eucalyptus and lavender around the edges to mimic the upscale Pottery Barn aesthetic for a beautiful year-round country tabletop display. To recreate this high-end artisan look on a budget, you will need a thrifted ceramic or glass vase, joint compound or plaster of Paris, a small putty knife or spatula, matte acrylic paint in white and beige or light tan, a paintbrush, a piece of fine grit sandpaper, and a bundle of dried lavender and wheat stems. Start by thoroughly cleaning and drying your thrifted vase to ensure all labels and dust are removed. Using your putty knife, apply a thick, uneven layer of joint compound across the entire exterior surface of the vase, intentionally mimicking the heavy, hand-carved dimples of the upscale version by pressing and lifting the knife to create deep, organic texture. Allow the compound to dry completely, which typically takes a few hours or overnight depending on the thickness. Once fully dry, lightly run your fine grit sandpaper over any overly sharp edges to soften them while preserving the rustic, dimpled contours. Mix your white and beige matte acrylic paints to achieve a warm, earthy cream tone, and apply a solid base coat over the textured surface, ensuring you work the paint into all the deep crevices. To add the aged, high-end dimensions seen on the original, use a dry brush technique with a slightly darker tan or brown shade, wiping most of the paint off your brush onto a paper towel before gently skimming it over the raised ridges of the vase. After the paint has completely dried, finish the look by arranging a lush, dense bouquet of dried lavender and wheat stalks inside, cutting the stems so they sit closely together and stand tall to perfectly replicate the timeless, year-round country aesthetic. To create this high-end country-style rope lamp dupe inspired by the $199 Pottery Barn original, you will need a few inexpensive materials: a large, straight-sided glass jar or vase from a thrift store or dollar store, 2 to 3 packs of thick decorative cotton or jute rope, an old or inexpensive lampshade, a hot glue gun with plenty of glue sticks, a small bottle of matte white or cream acrylic paint, and a basic lamp kit or a battery-operated puck light if you prefer a cordless option. You will begin the crafting process by thoroughly cleaning the glass vase to remove any oils or dust, ensuring the glue adheres perfectly. Next, using your matte acrylic paint, lightly dry brush the exterior of the glass jar if you want a more opaque base, or leave it clear as shown in the project image. Once the base is ready, Plug in your hot glue gun and place a small dab of glue at the very bottom edge of the jar to secure the end of your rope. Carefully and tightly wind the rope all the way up the body of the vase, applying a thin bead of hot glue every few inches to keep the coils perfectly flush and secure against one another. If you need to transition to a second pack of rope, cut the ends at an angle and glue them tightly together so the seam remains hidden at the back of the lamp. Stop wrapping just below the rim of the jar, leaving a small gap if desired, and then wrap a final few accent coils around the very top neck of the jar to mirror the look of the upscale version. If you are using a standard wiring lamp kit, carefully assemble the socket according to the package instructions, securing it into the mouth of the jar using a rubber stopper or a drilled lid. Alternatively, for a quick and completely safe alternative, you can permanently glue the lampshade frame directly to the rim of the jar and mount a remote-controlled LED puck light inside the shade. Finally, pop your burlap or linen look shade on top. Find the perfect cozy spot on your entryway table or mantle and enjoy your beautiful, rustic, everyday decor piece that looks like an expensive boutique find. To create this high-end country-style rustic wooden tray dupe, you will need a basic wooden tray or a flat wooden box lid from the dollar store or a thrift shop, a small bottle of dark brown or black acrylic craft paint, a paintbrush, a piece of medium grit sandpaper or a sanding block, a candle or an old bar of soap for wax-resist distressing, and 2 metal cabinet handles or drawer pulls with matching screws from the hardware section. Start by thoroughly cleaning and drying your thrifted or budget-friendly wooden tray to remove any dust or sticker residue. Next, rub the candle wax or bar of soap heavily along the corners, edges, and any raised surfaces of the wood, where natural wear and tear would typically occur over time, as this will prevent the top layer of paint from adhering completely to those spots. Apply an even coat of the dark brown or black acrylic paint across the entire surface of the tray and allow it to dry completely. Once the paint is dry to the touch, take your sandpaper and gently rub over the areas where you previously applied the wax. The paint over the waxed spots will easily flake away, revealing the raw or original wood underneath for a beautifully aged, distressed farmhouse look. Finally, position your metal cabinet handles on opposite ends of the tray, mark the screw holes, and carefully screw them in place to serve as the rustic side handles. Style your finished high-end dupe tray on a console table or kitchen island with a small vase of faux eucalyptus, a warm candle, and stacked books to seamlessly achieve that expensive, upscale country boutique discovery. To create this high-end country gather sign dupe, you will need a salvaged pine board or wooden pallet slats, a small container of white chalk paint, twine or jute rope, a thrifted ceramic bottle or vase, a few old books, a small paintbrush, stencils, optional, sandpaper, and some fresh or faux garden flowers. Start by thoroughly cleaning and lightly sanding your salvaged pine board to remove any splinters while preserving its rustic texture. Next, use the white chalk paint to carefully freehand or stencil the word "gather" across the center of the wood, allowing the paint to dry completely before taking a bit of sandpaper to gently distress the edges of the lettering for that coveted vintage look. Once the lettering is ready, tightly wrap your twine around both the left and right ends of the board a few times, securing it with a knot or hot glue on the back to add a beautiful textured border. Complete the high-end boutique look by styling your new sign on a mantle or entryway table, alongside your thrifted ceramic bottle filled with simple garden flowers and a small stack of vintage books to perfectly mirror the upscale aesthetic for a fraction of the cost. To create this high-end look on a budget, you will need a round thrifted or dollar store mirror, A slightly larger round wooden tray or plaque to act as the outer frame. A package of faux capiz shells or pre-cut translucent hexagon tiles. Gold metallic hot glue sticks. A hot glue gun. And a can of metallic gold spray paint. Start by prepping your workspace and spray painting both the outer wooden frame and the inner rim of your mirror with the metallic gold paint, allowing them to dry completely. Next, center and secure the mirror onto the wooden base using standard hot glue to ensure a firm hold. Once the mirror is in place, begin arranging your faux capiz shells in a tight honeycomb pattern around the exposed border between the mirror's edge and the outer frame, trimming any edge pieces with scissors if necessary to fit the curve. To get that seamless, upscale look, load your hot glue gun with the gold metallic glue sticks and carefully trace the gaps between all the shells, filling them in to mimic a custom gold grout line. Finally, run a smooth, continuous bead of the gold hot glue right around the inner circle, where the shells meet the mirror to create a clean center ring, instantly elevating the entire piece into a stunning year-round country statement decor item. To recreate this gorgeous country-style wood bead chandelier on a budget, gather your materials: a thrifted round wagon wheel or wire wreath frame, several packs of large wooden craft beads or a dismantled thrifted beaded garland, jute twine, cream or white chalk paint, a paintbrush, hot glue with glue sticks, scissors, and a basic multi-light chandelier kit or a set of battery-operated LED clip-on taper candles for a wireless option. Start by prepping your frame. If you are using a thrifted metal wreath or wagon wheel frame, give it a rustic makeover by applying a base layer of cream chalk paint, distressing it lightly with sandpaper once dry to achieve that aged country look. Next, map out how many strands of beads you will need to drape from the top collar of the light down to the main outer ring. Cut your lengths of jute twine, leaving several inches of excess on each end for tying, and begin threading the wooden beads onto the twine, securing the ends with tight knots. Once you have a collection of beaded strands ready, tie the top ends together around a small central loop or ring at the very apex of your fixture. Then stretch each strand downward and outward, tying or hot gluing the bottom ends evenly spaced around the main outer wheel to create those beautiful, cascading scallops. Finally, wrap any visible exposed wire or twine knots with extra jute for a seamless, rustic finish. And use hot glue or wire to securely mount your candle components or wireless LED taper candles onto the frame's perimeter, giving you a stunning, year-round country statement piece for a fraction of the designer price. To our loyal subscribers, thank you so much for your incredible support. We truly appreciate every single one of you, and this channel wouldn't be the same without your amazing energy. If you're new here, welcome to the family. We love finding high-end styles and recreating them for a fraction of the cost. If you want to master the art of the budget-friendly flip, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button so you never miss a single episode of our Dupe for Less videos. Thank you for watching and happy crafting.